Let's get one thing straight. A century ago, the world ran on oil. It fueled our cars. It powered our factories. It determined the fate of nations. Geopolitics was shaped by who had it and who needed it. Today, a new resource has taken its place as the most valuable commodity on Earth. This resource is not a fossil fuel extracted from the ground. It is data, the digital exhaust of our daily lives. Every click, every search, every purchase, every social media post, all contribute to this vast, ever-expanding reservoir of information. It is the lifeblood of the modern economy and the invisible engine driving global power. The comparison to oil is not just a clever metaphor, it is a fundamental truth about our era. This shift represents a profound transformation in what we consider valuable. Oil's value was tangible, tied to its physical properties and its ability to generate energy. Data's value is more abstract but far more potent. It provides insight. It predicts behavior. It offers a direct line into the minds of consumers, citizens, and adversaries. Nations that once fought wars over oil fields now engage in a silent, relentless struggle for control over the flow of information. This new form of wealth is generated not through drilling rigs and pipelines but through fiber optic cables. It comes from massive server farms and the sophisticated algorithms that can make sense of it all. Understanding this is key to understanding the 21st century. The analogy deepens when you consider how both resources are processed. Crude oil is almost useless until it is refined. Similarly, raw data, a chaotic stream of ones and zeros, is meaningless until it is collected, processed, and analyzed. This refinement process turns random information into actionable intelligence. The competition for data has ignited a new kind of global scramble, one fought not with armies, but with algorithms and infrastructure. Governments around the world now recognize that data dominance is a cornerstone of national security and economic strength. Look at China, which has implemented a comprehensive strategy to become the world's leading AI superpower by 2030. Through state-sponsored initiatives and laws requiring data to be stored locally, Beijing is building an unparalleled national data reserve. This allows its government to monitor its citizens with frightening efficiency while simultaneously fueling the growth of its technology giants like Huawei, Alibaba, Tencent. It is a clear and direct challenge to the West. On the other side, you have the United States, whose power is projected through its massive technology corporations. Companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft are not just businesses, they are global data empires. They collect vast amounts of information from billions of users around the world, giving the US an enormous strategic advantage. Government surveillance programs, as revealed by figures like Edward Snowden, have shown the deep, often blurry lines between these private companies and state intelligence agencies. This public-private partnership creates a formidable data-gathering machine, one that other nations view with a mixture of envy and suspicion. The power is immense. This rivalry creates a fractured digital world. We are seeing the rise of what some call a splinternet, where different countries enforce their own rules and standards for data. The European Union, for example, has taken a different path with its General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR. It seeks to establish a model based on individual privacy and data rights, positioning itself as a regulatory superpower. By setting strict rules on how companies can collect and use the data of its citizens, Brussels is trying to carve out a third way between the state-controlled model of China and the corporate-led model of the United States. This is a battle over values as much as it is over technology. The result is a high-stakes global chess match. Nations are competing to lay undersea cables, control 5G networks, and set the technical standards that will govern the next generation of the internet. The fight over Huawei's role in global telecommunications infrastructure is a perfect example. The US fears it could be a Trojan horse for Chinese espionage, while other countries are tempted by its affordable and advanced technology. Every decision about technology infrastructure is now a geopolitical one. This silent war for data collection and control is reshaping alliances and creating new fault lines across the globe, defining who has power and who does not. The economic power unleashed by data is staggering, fundamentally rewriting the rules of capitalism. In this new economy, the world's most valuable companies no longer deal primarily in physical goods. They deal in information. Alphabet, the parent company of Google, doesn't charge you for its search engine maps. Meta doesn't charge you for Facebook, Instagram. Their services are free because you are not the customer, you are the product. The data you generate is the commodity they sell to advertisers, who then use it to target you with uncanny precision. This business model has created trillions of dollars in wealth concentrated in the hands of a few giant corporations. This concentration of data creates immense barriers to entry, stifling competition, cementing the dominance of existing players. A new startup, no matter how brilliant, cannot easily compete with a company that has a decade's worth of data on billions of users. This data advantage creates a powerful feedback loop. More users generate more data improves, the service attracts more users. This cycle leads to winner-take-all markets. Regulators are now grappling with this new reality, questioning whether traditional antitrust laws are equipped to handle it. The economic landscape has been permanently altered. Control of data allows companies and governments to shape markets and influence consumer behavior on a massive scale. Algorithms can determine the prices you see online, the news you read, the job opportunities you are shown. This is not just about selling you a new pair of shoes. It is about steering societal trends and subtly influencing choices to serve the interests of those who control the data. This creates an enormous power imbalance between the data collectors and the individuals whose data is being collected. We are moving from a market economy to a surveillance economy. Our actions are constantly monitored, analyzed, and monetized. The geopolitical implications are profound. A nation's economic vitality is directly linked to its ability to harness data. Countries that can build and sustain a thriving digital ecosystem will lead, while those that cannot risk falling further behind. This creates a new source of tension as nations vie for digital sovereignty, the ability to control the data generated within their own borders. The economic power derived from data is not just about corporate profits, it is about national prosperity, innovation, and a country's place in the global hierarchy. We must ask hard questions. Who owns our data? Who profits from it? And how can we ensure that the benefits of the data revolution are shared more equitably around the world?